morning. I am State Attorney Amira Fox. I'm here today to announce 2 indictments by the Lee County Grand Jury yesterday. Carmine Marceno from the Lee County Sheriff's Office, whose agency investigated one of these cases, and also our great special agent in charge from the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, whose agency investigated the other of these cases. Also joining us here are Chief Assistant State Attorney Rich Monicalvo, Assistant State Attorney Taryn Vaughn, Assistant State Attorney Hamid Hunter, and Detective Christopher Byrne, who investigated the FDLE case, and Detective Emily Kilmer, who investigated the Lee County Sheriff's Office case. Anybody out? Yesterday, the Lee County Grand Jury returned an indictment against Anthony Michael Hicks on 1 count of first-degree murder, unlawful distribution of controlled substance, a capital felony, and 1 count of trafficking in fentanyl, 4 grams or more in actual possession of a firearm, a life felony. The indictment reads in part that between October 25th and October 26th in 2023 in Lee County, the defendant did unlawfully kill the victim by the unlawful distribution of a controlled substance, to wit, fentanyl. And that controlled substance caused the death or was a substantial factor in the death of the victim. The defendant in this case made the decision to sell a fentanyl pill in place of what the victim thought was a Percocet to this 25-year-old woman, thus taking her life. And I made the decision, as I will in every single one of these cases. If I can prove it, and you sell or distribute a controlled substance to somebody, and it kills them or is a substantial factor in their death, I can and I will prosecute you under the guidance of our great Sheriff Carmine Marceno and the great work of his detective Emily Kilmer. Sheriff Marceno, would you please join us for a few words?
Thank you. Thank you, State Attorney Amira Fox and your team, as always, for doing a phenomenal job. We're blessed to work with you and partner with you. Today is a historic day, and we're talking about taking a hard stance and how we will not tolerate those that peddle deadly poison in Lee County. If you deal drugs and they overdose, that's murder, and you will be charged accordingly. Let this be a clear message. We are at a war on drugs, and I'm proud to stand with such an amazing, great attorney, our State Attorney Amira Fox, our partners with the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. Our great State Attorney started Net Force. Obviously, those of you know Net Force, which is tremendous for Southwest Florida and our region, because now the same criminal that combats and deals drugs in Collier is dealt with in all 5 counties. We created DHIT, which is the Drug Homicide Investigations Team, and I couldn't be prouder to tell you that every single time, which one time is too many, if there is an overdose, we go out in full force, working with our partners, local, state, and federal partners, to ensure that if a suspect pushes a narcotic, controlled substance, and it results in death, that we do everything we can in our power to charge them. Our county is an amazing county, and we do not want those that push poison and thrive on other people's addictions to think that they can get away with it. So today is a huge, huge win, and I can't say thank you enough, State Attorney Amira Fox. Again, your team, our detectives, everybody here working together is the reason that we have a great day. Unfortunate for a family member, because it's not a case number. It's somebody's loved one. It's someone's mother, father, sister, family member, loved one, friend. They're not case numbers. But I can't tell you how much I appreciate your stance, your zero-tolerance stance. Your team does an amazing job, and together we will continue to make certain that those that deal poison go behind bars and they're charged to the fullest extent of the law. It's an honor to stand here with you all. Thank you for the team. Thank you for the partnership. We have officially declared war on drugs and those that think they're going to push it. The message is clear. You will not win. We will win every time. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheriff Marceno. And yes, we're very proud of our net force, our Narcotics Enforcement Task Force that we formed several years ago. We've taken enough fentanyl off the street that would have killed double our entire population in this 5-county area. And I want to thank those partners, especially Carmine Marceno, our great sheriff here, our other sheriffs who are members, and our great partner FDLE, who has always stood up and helped us in those investigations.